Well, I have reinforcements on the corners. It's got a couple new corners and a couple of the older corners. And in the microwave, I don't know if you can see it, I have 4 little lamb and rosemary pies, meat pies. I've got about 40 minutes. Can't wait. I've had some of the filling without being in a crust. Had it over mashed potatoes or something like that. It was absolutely delicious. And I'm glad I spent the money to get another pound of, or, package of lamb. What is, oh, that's a TV remote. It fell down. It is 8:15 p.m. I watched Sebastian today, and even when Brian came home, I sat with him while they had dinner, and then Brian put some not children's friendly show on TV, and I was entertaining him until Mommy got home. Then he closed up the TV right away, because I know he'd get in trouble. The show he was watching is called Silo. It is very depressing. It's like the future when nuclear war and waste, people are hiding and living in these silos for hundreds of years, and every once in a while they send someone out to clean off a window so they can see if any changes happened. They have these windows that they can look out that have fake, beautiful pictures of what it looks like outside. It's just a wasteland. I don't want the earth to become this way. Dystopic, that's what it is. It's very dystopic and bummer. I don't know why my kids like that kind of stuff. It depresses me. But he was watching it, and I was keeping the little guy entertained. Oh, that guy's he is such a clever little kid. I had to go to the bathroom, so I came over here, and he loves coming over here. And I had EDM playing, electronic dance music, from, I don't know, 25 years ago, maybe. Gigi D'Agostino has some of the electronic music. One's called Blah Blah Blah, B-L-A, B-L-A, B-L-A. The other one is, now I can't remember what it's called. And then there's, I'll fly away with you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I looked up EDM, and it describes EDM as being very well liked by people with ADHD. I love it, and Sebastian loves it. So I have a feeling, he's going to be pretty much like me. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all wired a little differently. He has some very good talents, and we're glad. It said that EDM, electric dance music, is put together in such a fashion that it, releases endorphins. That opens the door and lets some out, closes the door, builds it up, opens the door, lets some more out. And that's why people that have neurological issues like me like it so much. It keeps us going. We don't have to eat lots of sugar or things like that to keep ourselves alert. This music helps us. They didn't have that on the radio when I was working as a coder, but I did listen to some music, and that helps people that are neurodiverse. It really does. So I filmed some of his wiggling around, and he hears the first 1 or 2 notes, he knows it's going to be something he likes. And he starts wiggling. He runs over to the phone. If I have it on the phone, I was playing it on the TV. The ones that he likes the most. He'll stand there and watch it and wiggle. Bless his little pea-picking heart. Tennessee Ernie Ford used to say that. That's singer. And he had his own TV show. He was from the South, I think. He used to say, bless his pea-picking heart. Sir, I go all over the place. Anyway, didn't get hardly anything done today at all. But that's okay. That's okay. Tomorrow morning, I need to take my blood pressure a few more times. I think I missed out on a lot of that today. And tomorrow I'll go into the doctor with my blood pressure log and talk to him about it. And then from 1 to 4 or 1 to 3, to however long it takes to film it, going over to San Bernardino College TV station. Going to be in a couple skits. And if they ever make it to the point where people can see it, or I can get a copy, you'll see it too. It's just so that the film class can film and edit and practice skill like that, you know? And we're doing it basically gratis, free. Except for we get credit for who wrote the skits or who acted in it. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Anyway. Kitty cat. I don't know. Hopefully I can finish up that window screen back there tomorrow and clean off the window and insert the screen back and then put in the new guard so he won't go through the screen again. Whether that happens tomorrow or whether it happens Wednesday, but it's going to be done by Wednesday for sure. I decided to adjust my dirndl, the German dress. I took it apart, took the skirt part off the bodice, and I'm shortening the bodice just a little. It was a little too long. And I'm letting the seams out on the side out about 1/8 of an inch, as much as I can without compromising the hem. So hopefully when I go to zip it up by myself, I won't have any problems. Hi, you. You gonna say hi to your people? Hi, people. He knows I love him. Wednesday for open mic. Well, Wednesday will be Whoop Whoop Wednesday, and there's a couple of jokes I heard that I might use. One of them at least. I was thinking of doing sex talk on Wednesday night open mic, and I have a model of a clitoris, true to size little plastic model. And then I'll draw it larger on a big piece of paper, and then I'll have some information. And then I might be snarky about it, but it'll be information. Like it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, unless your dinghy has a hole in it and it's very small. You know, that kind of stuff. Oh, God, yeah. Yep. Oh, tonight's supposed to be a whole shit ton of meteors, falling stars and stuff. It's dark now. I'll have to go out within the next couple hours to look and see if I see anything. Well, the pies will be done in probably half an hour. I'll sit out here and gobble a couple of them up. And now, if they turn out, I now have a wonderful recipe for my rotation of recipes and foods. It's good just, with a spoon out of the container, but put into meat crust pies, crust things, it might be even better. I don't know. We'll find out. Now, meat pies like that are eaten a lot in the UK. Scotland, Wales, England. Meat pies and Welsh cakes and things like that. There's more of that kind of stuff over there. Over here, it's all processed crapola. But I like making things from scratch. You can control how much salt you have and etc. And you can put more veggies in there. I put extra carrots in it because it's good. I'll be making some more of the filling tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, maybe. By this week sometime. And I'll use a lot more carrots. And then after those are gone, it's time to make chili. Yeah. How do I make chili? Brown some hamburger or cut up pieces of meat. You can use turkey, you can use hamburger. You can use whatever meat you want, or you don't have to put meat, really. But into that, drain a couple cans of beans, black beans and dark red kidney beans. And then I put crushed tomato paste, liquid stuff from a can, and stir it all up and put it on low and let it simmer for a while until all the flavors melt. A little salt and pepper, maybe, depends. But cumin, cumin, is the flavor of Mexican food. Or, yeah, it's the flavor of Mexican food. And chili powder. So it'll have cumin and chili powder plus the tomato stuff, the meat, and the beans. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Filling, you eat it with either cornbread or chips or a piece of toast, or most people eat it with cornbread or some kind of chips or crackers. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe Saturday I will go to this Oktoberfest in Palm Springs. I don't know. Depends on whether I get the dress fixed and whether it fits. So I've got a little bit to do still. Before I do major cleanup in here, I want to start playing the piano again. And starting to look for Christmas presents for people. I want something to be practical. Like me? Just give me a steak. Big juicy steak. Or a gift card for a big juicy steak. That's all I want. I don't really need anything else. I need energy. But everything else, pretty much got a handle on. I do want to see a shrink, but that situation is, well, we have to get the referral come through before you can even make an appointment. When the doctor told me make an appointment and then the referral go through by the time the appointment comes around. Okay, what else do I have? There's another thing. Oh, an eye appointment. Eye doctor in December, middle of December. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I see double vision sometimes, especially at night. That's not cool if I have to drive at night. So, I don't know. Tomorrow when I go to the whatchamadooger and do the thing, I'm taking you with me. So we can all see what's going on. Take care of yourselves. I love you. I'm glad you're there. Upward and onward.